Right, let's take a look at email marketing. Okay, so first things first, you're going to need an autoresponder. Two of the best, Aweber and GetResponse. I personally use Aweber and haven't had any issues with it. I highly recommend don't use free autoresponders. Might seem like a good idea in the beginning, but being free, you don't own it, and they can pretty much close it down at any time. So your list is a huge commodity. That's the lifeblood of your business. So you really don't want to be going the cheap route for that. So Aweber has a $1, I think, 30-day free trial, or they used to. So it's worth trying out to see if you like it. And you really need a list if you want to grow your business. Okay, so what we'll cover today, I'll show you how to email the right way, how to make your list love you, so they're not going to be accusing you of spamming if you can do it the right way, although there's always going to be someone that moans, so expect that. Why stories make you money. Then I'll talk about making the most money from your list. How often to email, that's a big one that a lot of people struggle with, and how to get your subscribers to build your list. Let's get started. Okay, first, emailing the right way. So the idea is to build trust and provide value. Okay, don't do what everyone else does. Be unique. Actually treat them like a friend and not a number. A lot of marketers, especially the big ones, because they can afford to just, add more people to the list, all they do is what they call churn and burn. So basically they'll get a lot of subscribers, they'll hammer them, send promotion after promotion. They don't actually care about the person, they just want them to buy, and they'll just keep hammering them till they unsubscribe, and they don't care because they just use the money they make to add more people to their list. That's not the best way to go about it. For obvious reasons. I think the more you help your subscribers, the more they'll give you what you want. So if you actually go out and help them, you can actually make quite a bit of money out of a small list. Whereas some of these gurus, they make a lot of money, but they have massive lists, and it's wasted. If they actually put some time and value into those lists, they could be making so much more. Do this, and your list will be extremely responsive. Right, how to provide value. This isn't all that difficult. Just send them awesome content. It's that simple. Don't email them a new product every day. That sucks. I've had it done. I've done it to people, and I'm embarrassed by it. For one, it's not. You just look desperate, and for another thing, it's not even helping them. I mean, how are they going to have success if you keep sending them saying this is the best thing, and then the next day you're like, no, this is the best thing? Like, make up your mind. I mean, they're not that stupid, and you shouldn't be either. Okay, share your thoughts and feelings. Not everyone's going to like you. You're probably going to get some people emailing you and unsubscribing and saying some pretty nasty things. It happens, no matter how nice you are. The best thing is just to be yourself, and stuff them. If you be yourself, you're going to attract people who you want to work with anyway. These people, if you have to pretend to be somebody else, you probably don't want them on your list anyway. So you're doing yourself justice by weeding them out in the beginning. You want to keep your subscribers engaged with you. Try to keep them, ask some questions. What do you want? What do you need help with? The more they engage, the better relationship you'll have, and the more they'll trust you and ultimately buy from you. Keep them motivated. I think that's what's lacking with a lot of internet marketers. Definitely with me. Like, I could follow, I could do everything they tell me. I can build an email list. I could do all that stuff, but it was just keeping motivated. There's just, like, life gets in the way sometimes, and you just hit a brick wall. Things happen, people die, earthquakes happen in my case, and you just think, what's the point? But you just have to stay motivated. This all comes back to your why. Just honestly stay motivated. Don't give up. And it's what you want to do for your subscribers. Keep them motivated. It's the biggest thing. They can find a solution to everything else. It's the motivation, making them believe that they can do it. Is the biggest hurdle you're going to find. Okay, and obviously over deliver on everything. Like, they're just going to think you're the greatest person on the planet if you do this, instead of just trying to take money from them every email you send. Okay, stories make you money. Stories help people relate to you. If you tell your story, everyone's got some cool stories, you know. Just use them and weave them into your marketing. Like I said, not everyone's going to like you, not everyone's going to like your stories, but who cares? They can unsubscribe, and you can just keep the people on your list that do like you. Stories entertain. It just keeps people. Just gets people to relate to you. They help with likability and trust. So, you know, if they actually know you seem more like a real person if you can tell your stories. I'm not saying you have to have this most amazing life, but I'm sure you have stories that you can relate to everyday life, and your marketing. You can actually weave it into your marketing. People hate to be constantly pitched. I do. I'm sure you do, so don't do it to them. Okay. So now making money from your list. Okay, you need to focus on your primary, or on one primary business and a few related products that complement this business. So like I mentioned earlier, you should be focusing on one main product as your business, preferably a business model or high tier product, and then you just want to toss in a few others. Try to have like low, mid and high ticket items all mixed in here. Obviously not crap. It's preferable if you've actually used the product and it has helped you, but if not, yeah, it's just as preferable if you use it. Like, it makes it a lot easier. But just don't promote crap, and don't rent out your list to others. Don't do solo ads. Don't do list swaps. This is just gonna pollute your list, and I mean, they're just gonna see you don't really find them. You don't really respect them enough if you do that. You know, you should explain why they need your product and how it will help them in their business. See, the thing is, if you're just promoting a few products and that's your main business, and you just focus really heavily on those few products, you'll find it a lot easier to sell. You'll find it a lot easier to write emails about it. Sorry, my dog's just running around the room like an idiot. Yeah, it's just a lot easier because you don't have to, because obviously you haven't bought all these products if you're mailing them every day with a new product, and they know that. And if you're, you have to use a lot of hype. You don't have to do that if you just focus on a few. It just comes naturally, and you actually, it just comes naturally. You can market just a handful of products a lot better than you can lots of products. So if you just focus on that and really tighten your marketing and promotion around it, it gets really easy. And you should also use product reviews to sell, rather than just sending them, saying, hey, check this cool thing out, and sending them straight to a sales page. You should actually get in front of the camera and actually tell them how it's helped you. What are the benefits, rather than, just sending it. It just makes selling a lot easier, or makes the person a lot more trusting about you. They'll be like, oh, okay, especially if you can, I know you might not have it at the moment, but once you start to be successful and start having, $100, $200, $300 days, I want you to start taking screenshots of that, and you can actually show them on these product reviews that you do. You can say, look, I went in and I did this and this and this, and this is what happened. It's the best way. If you go and do and then teach, it's the best way to do it. Okay, how often should you mail? There's a lot of debate about this. Yeah, I mean, I get some marketers email me like 3 or 4 times a day, and I unsubscribe from that real quick, because it's just annoying, and it's usually pitch after pitch after pitch, and hit unsubscribe, don't even be on their list. The best, I think, would be, well, you should be doing it once a day, once every 2 days at the most. It's just, particularly in internet marketing, they forget you. People forget you real quick. They have so many other marketers sending them stuff. If you only mail once a week or something, they'll just forget. It's just better to just do it once a day. I'm not saying send them a promotion every day. Don't do that. Use a good mix of value and pitches. So, I mean, if you're sending them value all the time, there shouldn't be an issue. And you're trying to help them, if that's what you genuinely are trying to do, which should be your focus. Provide value first and make money second. Just, it shouldn't be an issue to send them one email a day. You can send them to your blog. You can send them to videos, tutorials. It's preferable if you make all these yourself, which is quite easy to do, which you would have learned in the reverse engineering. And if pitching a product, like I said, send them to your video review first of you actually showing, and then you can have a link underneath your video saying, if you want to buy it, you can buy it here. You can throw in some bonuses if you have any other products to give them, or even just, like, if it's worked for you, you can say, well, I'll personally help you with it. I'll coach you until you start making money with it. Anything like that. You have something to offer. Okay, and finally, getting your subscribers to build your list. So, social media makes this really easy. It's pretty much just sharing it, the share and the like button. Ask them to share or like your posts. So, in every post, put something at the end like, if you like this post, click the like button, or feel free to share with your friends, and make the buttons, make it very easy for them to do, but definitely use call to action. If you provide massive value for them, which you are, because that's our goal, they'll gladly share. Even non-buyers, they're not. Some people might never buy from you, but they might actually really like your content, and you can even get them to share your content, and which is worth having them on your list to a certain degree. Okay, some helpful tips. Use broadcast email as much as possible, rather than using follow-ups. Follow-ups, you usually have to know what you're doing, have a really good, tight follow-up sequence in place, which I'm assuming you probably don't have right now, so it's better just to use broadcast and just stick to it. Keep track of all the emails that made you sales. So if you put this out in a spreadsheet, excuse me, dry throat. Put this on a spreadsheet, keep the good ones, lose the bad ones. Okay, so read the emails you signed up to earlier for reverse engineering. So go through these guru emails, or whoever you signed up to see what their funnels look like. Reverse engineer some of their emails, so you've got some good information to send. And practice every day. Even if you don't have a list yet, just start writing emails, because the more you practice, the better you're going to be. So your action steps for this video is to sign up for an autoresponder account. If you want to check out Aweber, there's a link below the video, and I'm pretty sure they still have the $1 trial, so you can check it out and see if you like it. Start thinking about how you can integrate some of your stories into your emails. Just take little notes. Some stories will pop on your head, some really funny stories that you have, or sad stories, or just stories. Just start thinking how you can, weave it into your emails, because there's always a way. Go through the emails, like I said, of the people you subscribe to, and save the ones that grab your attention, and you can reverse engineer and use that in your own marketing. And finally, practice writing your own every day. It's really important. And I'll see you in the next video.